Today we're by the river, where the air is fresh, the water flows, and the birds are doing, well, bird things. But did you know these birds are also hiding English secrets? So let's dive into some geese idioms. So first up, geese, or singular is a goose. Geese is plural and more than one. So on land, a group of geese together is called a gaggle. A gaggle of geese, like here behind me. But when they take to the skies, that same group becomes a skein of geese. That's S-K-E-I-N. Or sometimes a wedge of geese, especially when they're flying in a V formation like these. So geese have inspired some fun English expressions like wild goose chase. The phrase "you are sending me on a wild goose chase" means that someone feels they are being led on a pointless, perhaps confusing or unpredictable or a hopeless search, maybe an impossible task, sometimes with no clear goal. So here's a scenario. If a teacher told a student to find a book in the library that actually doesn't exist, the student might later say, "You sent me on a wild goose chase. It's not there." So this originally comes from Shakespearean times, first appearing in William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet in 1592. In Act 2, Scene 4, Mercurio says, "Nay, if thy wits run the wild goose chase, I am done." Originally, a wild goose chase referred to a type of horse race, not geese at all. In Elizabethan England, it described a race where horses followed a leader at set distances, mimicking the flight pattern of wild geese flying in formation. So have you ever heard someone say, "You're acting like a goose with no sense"? This phrase is used to describe someone who's behaving foolishly, confused, or disorganised, or just lacking common sense. It's not a formal idiom, but it fits English perfectly because we love animal expressions. Geese, especially when they're not flying in formation, can seem noisy, chaotic, and, well, a little silly. So when someone says a goose with no sense, they mean someone who's lost, aimless, or just not thinking clearly. It's similar to other expressions like silly goose, or as before, on a wild goose chase. All of them play with the image of geese acting unpredictably. So next one, to cook someone's goose. Have you ever heard someone say to cook someone's goose? It means to firmly ruin someone's plan or to make sure they fail. Uh-oh, looks like someone's goose is cooked. What's the story behind this idiom, you might say? This idiom was already in use in the 1830s and 1840s in Britain. Phrases like "cook his goose" appear in newspapers by 1837, meaning to ruin someone or end their success. But where does that idea come from? The truth is, the original story is unclear. One legend connects it to Jan Hus, a Czech reformer from the 1400s. His surname means goose. But English usage appears 400 years later, making this link very unlikely. Others tie it to medieval tales of towns burning geese to taunt enemies, or stories of a golden egg goose getting cooked, yet none of these have solid evidence. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at geese, each giving us memorable idioms. Like the phrase a wild goose chase, which means a pointless or futile pursuit. These idioms give us powerful lessons about life, resilience and sense. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this flight through some classic goose idioms. See you next time for more fun with language. And if you enjoyed this video, please put a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye for now.